They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Smith wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances. And understand, he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team... His hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to
go. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Open space at the 25. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner is stopped. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to get outside. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smith dropping the pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's caught. It's Adams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Matthews. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Smith dropping to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them?
Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Flores. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Okay, ready?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Bruins get the first down.
Complete to the wideout. Tackle on the play at the 22-yard line. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his legs to buy some time. He's past the 30. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.